Welcome back to Primavera Essential, my introductory course on Primavera P6. On this clip, we talk about the critical path. But what is it? According to the PMI, the Project Management Institute, the critical path is the sequence of activities that represent the longest path on a project. So it determines the shortest possible duration and also the most risky activities. Because if we delay one critical activities, then we will delay the entire project, on the contrary of the non-critical activities. Let's go to Primavera to see how we can manage it. So P6 helps us to clearly identify the activities that belong to the critical path. Indeed, the red activities are the critical one, while the green activities are not. If I wish to see a numerical indication of the criticality of these activities, I need to refer to the column total float, this one. It represents the advantage or disadvantage compared to the must finish date, which is the date we inserted during the project creation process. So red activities have a total float less than or equal to 0. In our case is 0 for all the red one. While the non-critical activities, the green one, have a total float greater than 0. In our case, it means that review and approved design can be delayed of 7 days and it will not impact on the finish date of the project. While install water lines have the same privilege but just for 3 days. What happens if in this case I add 4 days? So instead of 7 days, I will insert 11 days. So let's click on enter, then schedule. You see, now this activity has also become red and also the total float has become negative, -1, because our schedule expects to finish 1 day, the 9th of October, after the deadline imposed with the must finish by. Now, if I want to revert back to 7, this duration, how can I do it? I told you that it's not possible to use Ctrl-Z, but I have also told you that it's not literally true. So indeed, for this type of operation, Primavera helps us at least a bit to recover. Indeed, we can or click on Ctrl-Z on the keyboard or click on Edit, Undo, Modify Activity, and you see that the duration is restored to 7. But then we need again to click on Schedule to see the full recover schedule. And here we are. Last info about the critical path. If we do not set the must finish date during the project creation, which by the way you can find on the tab Project if you select the project, and then you go down on dates and here you find the must finish by. Now let's return to the activities. I was saying, so if we do not set the must finish date, the critical path will correspond to the longest path of the project. So regardless of date, duration, relation, I repeat, the critical path will correspond to the longest path of activities. Okay, so now let's move to the conclusion video to wrap up and for some tips on how to proceed your learning path on Primavera. Okay, see you there.